Guys, you should know I've been waiting for this for a long time. And of course, on today's Quickie, we're doing more Power Rangers in Lightning Collection, and it is the Green Ranger. So this is the new Green Ranger, not to be confused with the previous one we got with a putty a while back, which was the more like other version. And I do have a problem with mine where his little dragon shield is incredibly warped. No idea what happened there. But might give me an excuse to rip the one off of my Zack. But just off initial impressions, I'm not impressed at all with the Dragon Dagger. That looks terrible. Looks like I half-assed it. Though the Sword of Darkness looks okay, probably less detail than the Bandai, which is something we're used to. Nice Green Ranger corner design there. Mmpr is also off center. So once again, this is one of those times where I ordered it online and not generally happy with the outcome. And of course you got the backside there. So it's funny, they always sell you an evil Green Ranger. They rarely sell you a good one. He always comes with the Sword of Darkness. Should have come with the green candle. That would have been interesting. So let's see this. Also, another Tommy figure. Make sure that was all the way in. Okay. There's a stupid... Alright. Yellow and green interior. And maybe, I'm hoping it's just the way he's crammed into packaging, and once he's free, that'll straighten out. I will do the review with it as is, so we can look at it up close. Oh cool, he has a Dragon Dagger playing hand, which is neat. Tommy head sculpt is the classic, like, early rendition of Tommy with the green bandana. That Sword of Darkness looks awfully short though. Hopefully it's not as flimsy as the old Bandai one, but we'll see. Dragon Dagger is okay. Do we have... Where's my Lightning Collection? Oh yeah, we don't have... At least I don't have a Dragon Dagger as of yet. So, it is what it is. This is kind of cool. Some paint issues. Painting gold over green can have some issues. So I'm sure there's some crud here and there that's just not great. It's just what I'm beginning to expect at all times. And of course we have some nice green lightning there. Green lightning, go green lightning. I know, I hate me too. So this is my motivation to get a Soul Chogokin Dragon Zord. Man, this Dragon Dagger depresses me because they didn't paint like half the details. We'll look at it up close, but it was kind of just falling out of the packaging there, so that sucks. It's something that Hasbro has been certainly very, very bad about, and Bandai wasn't the greatest at it, but they knew where they needed to add detail, and this is like one of the, if not the most iconic Rangers, period, and they half-assed the paint job. So let's look at him up close and see if this Tommy's any good. Alright, so we have the new Green Ranger here in his plastic prison. So as we know, we had to do the plastic birthing ceremony, but let's go ahead and get the crappy jelly lightning out of the way. Could care less about this. I'm pretty sure this is the same as at least one other one. I don't care. These are the dumbest things they give you. It's so floppy. It's just stupid. Goes away. Okay, let's get the Sword of Darkness out of here as carefully as possible, because I'm sure that's not flimsy. Yeah, a little more substantial than I thought. The Dragon Dagger, which I've already kind of looked at. The Tommy head, complete with bandana. An altogether not useless hand option. And a useless hand option. So let's get him out of here and see how jacked up this guy really is. Come on. His heel got stuck. It's your plastic birthday, Tommy. Alright, and throw that away. It's gone. Ooh, got some hair on him here. Okie dokie. What is happening? Yeah, his little mantle here is, or chest shield, or whatever you want to call it, dragon shield. It's definitely warped. You can see it's just like sticking out like that. We need to get one that has the crappy version of the shield. I think that'd be funny. I might need to hit it with some warm water or something, try to reform it ever so slightly. So right off the bat, this is a fairly disappointing figure because, one, this has a problem. Two, this Mmpr is atrocious. Look at that. It's in gold. It's kind of a crappy mustard. I waited all these months just to get a new Green Ranger, and it's really not that good. So, I watched Anthony's Custom do a review of the King Sphinx, and he said, basically, guys, we really need to stop buying these things, and you have to speak with your wallet. You know, we're so thirsty for decent Power Rangers figures that we're willing to take whatever they'll throw at us, and the problem is they keep throwing at us half-ass figures, especially like this. Like, a lot of people have complained that there should be white, I believe, right through here, separating the teeth, and there isn't. At least this isn't the, like, Fighting Spirits version, or whatever it's called. I always say that. I'm pretty sure I've always gotten it wrong. Where it has the silver and stuff. A lot of people just converted that one to basically look like this. This is, of course, the classic Green Ranger. I don't have that version that came with the original Putty 2-pack. Just is okay. I mean, and for the most part, this is the same body that the Black Ranger with Dragon Shield has. Just, of course, with a Green Ranger helmet, which they already had on hand. Alright, so I want to do the comparisons real quick because I've got them all lined up right here. So, direct comparison here to the Zack. Now, the only thing that kind of sucks is this one has a better kind of gold finish, but this one isn't warped. You can see, like, you see how that's just, like, squished? It's definitely how he was put in the packaging. So what I might end up doing, actually, is pulling that off of Zack and just kind of getting rid of this one entirely. Save the head sculpt for something else. Or, because I can't really utilize the arms. But you can see how they're essentially the same figure. And if you want to see that, I can probably do a video showing how you remove that pretty effectively. So I think that's what I'll end up doing, is just taking this off and putting it on this one, because this one is just super warped. Might just swap them, like, because I don't care about this one. I care more about having a Green Ranger that looks good. So, yeah. I mean, like, as the male body figures go, there's really no difference between the molds at all. And the fact that he's got the golden armbands is literally, you know, how that goes. So this was based off the original Green Ranger we already got. Okay, so we need another Tommy. So bring him in for the White Ranger, which is fine. I think the White Ranger has actually done better. I'm still not 100% happy with everything that happens here. I think the Saba that comes with Lord Draken, Evo 3, looks better than the one that comes with the White Ranger. And this is the re-release White Ranger, I think. Bring in the, whoa, big clump of hair. Ew. Bring in the Zeo Tommy. Now, the main reason I did that is for head sculpt comparison, which doesn't really work out too well. Very similar hair sculpt, but obviously this is slightly younger Tommy. I love the headband, by the way. I love the looser hair. Still looks like JDF to a degree. And then bring in Draken, which in a lot of ways is a better figure, though slightly smaller, which is kind of funny. I wonder how this version of the Dragon Shield would look on a Green Ranger. But the main reason I bring him out is because I want to compare the Dragon Daggers and see if they did the same thing with the crappy paint job, and it appears so. And they're both warped in a different way, so yeah, they just half-assed it pretty badly, if I'm honest. Like, I appreciate that they painted the back, but, you know, you're lacking a lot of details there, Hasbro. Obviously, his is warped ever so slightly from the way I have it held, like this. So the handle is slightly curved, which is weird, because I think the updated Dragon Dagger in the comics is slightly different. I say updated because, you know, it is different. See, look, they're lacking all the gold paint that would go here for the fluting, no pun intended. Silver or gray paint here. I mean, even the blade here is just half-assed. So this is something that... This is why we need to hold Hasbro accountable. The belt looks like shit. The Dragon Dagger is very half-assed. That's at least twice now they've half-assed it. I assume that the initial release of the Green Ranger also half-assed it. And then let's look at the Sword of Darkness real quick, which is okay. And it's not the greatest thing in the world. Actually seems smallish. So I'm going to give that to him. At least the handle's not painted, so it's not going to scrape anything off. But like I said, it seems small. Is it me? Seems like a lot of the new weapons, like even Saba seems a little bit small on Draken. The Dragon Dagger seems a little bit small too. And I say that because I'll compare to the Bandai. I mean, the main problem with the Bandai is, of course, it's a flimsy mess, but the silver paint looks better, even though it's lacking the black detail work. The red is much shinier, and I believe, like, they have a black handle on him. I'm not entirely certain if it's supposed to be a black or white handle, if I'm honest. But once again, this is how the Dragon Dagger should look, and it looks, you know, mostly ass-ish on this. They basically made it to where it looked okay in the holster. They didn't care about how this, like, Bandai didn't get the gold on the end, but it got all of the beautiful detail work along there. So that's a huge difference. So as it goes, this is a significantly better Green Ranger, even though, of course, it looks wonkier. Also looks bluer. I'm going to have to check my everything, because everything looks blue on here as it goes. Definitely a bluer green, I'll say that. This helmet looks a little bit nicer, but this one was missing the silver on the teeth, and that was all white. So what we really need more than anything is something halfway between, you know? And also the fact that the straps are molded and painted on the body here, and here they're physical. I feel like that was a slight better idea. Mmpr, always better on the Legacy. Never good on the Lightning. Okay, so now the one thing I did want to try, let's swap out for the Dragon Dagger hand. Oh, that's actually right hand, not a left hand. My bad. Let's see if he can even, like with the butterfly and all that, it's still not even remotely there. Look at this. So you can't, you just can't. Just like, so even though he comes with this great Dragon Dagger playing hand, you can't even get it over there to make it look like he's playing it. Like, what the heck? It's like, what is the point of that accessory if you can't even get it there? I mean, like, the other elbow's not quite cooperating, but still, that's about as good as that gets. You're never gonna get it over there into a right spot, because you need the hinge. You need an extra rotation joint or something that isn't engineered into this. So even if I wanted to have him playing that, I definitely couldn't. I was gonna hopefully get him into some kind of stance that he would look that good, but let's see. Let's go with this, because in theory he held it like this, or something to those effect. So I'm trying to utilize the shoulder and the thing. Hold on. Trying to use the shoulder and the thing. So here's the problem, is that this needs to be up to function, if that makes any sense. Because he two-hands it whenever he plays it for the most part. Not always, but a lot of time. He's usually holding like the tip of it. But either way, that's about as close as that gets. That's a huge disappointment there. Sad day. Sad, sad day. So I'm going to put this back in this hand and give him back the Sword of Darkness. Give him kind of a chaos stance. Like, these kind of egregious things have really kind of pushed me to wanting the 3016 scale Rangers to have like a really, really good Ranger setup, you know? Like, I would definitely put them on display. Like, half of these are okay, but it's like when they get to a specialized character, it's like they just half-ass everything that they need to. It's like, do they even bother with their paint department half the time, you know? Okay, let's see here. Get the White Ranger, who actually had fallen over on the shelf somehow. It's like, I went to go fetch him, and I'm like, hey, why are you falling over? So, I mean, we can get a bunch of different Tommies out here. It's always funny, that stupid lightning effect that's just blocking his face. I don't actually need that. I'm just going to pull it off. There we go. That one movement jacked his foot up just enough. Let me get a picture of that. There we go. So as it goes, I think the White Ranger is probably the best version of Tommy we have. And like I said, I think I'm going to go ahead and swap out that chest piece with the Black Ranger as it is. Let me know what you think down below, guys. Was this one worth waiting for in your opinion, or did you just pick up the original and clean it up and repaint it a little bit in your, quest to have a Green Ranger? Let me know. And remember, as always, keep on nerding.